Well, here we are once again up in Maryville, way above my Lego layer, and I have another mock for you. This is like the first building I've got out of one of my boxes when I'm redoing Maryville, and so I took this one out, and the building on the left part, I just redid the interior because this was a building I did a long time ago, but I did not have an interior, but so now it does. And then the one on the right is Baines Army store, and it has a story about it, and I'll tell you that in a few minutes. All right, let's take a closer look at this building. First, just up front, it's modeled pretty much after the Cafe Corner, a lot of ways. The same kind of awning right here, same kind of awning there that it had in Cafe Corner, and I think in so there it is, and it has a doorway here on this side and going up into the upper part. And this is a grocery store. Put a grocery store there, interior there. So we'll start at the top and work our way down on this building. And the top here is one thing that's interesting is I'm doing my floors a little differently in that I'm putting these knobs on the end of them. I think I like that better than the ones with just the limited number of studs to hook it on. They go in there and they stay pretty well. Alright, this is a pool table on the top floor here, and the pool table is almost identical to the pool table that they use in the detective office. I put a couple of trophies over here that he's pool shark inside the pool table there. On the second floor, I have just an apartment, just a bed and dresser and stairways leading up to the top floor there. Okay, nothing too spectacular about that. Alright, and then I'm going to take down the bottom floor is a grocery, and on the side it has some shelves with groceries on it. And then it has produce here, pineapples, carrots, croissants, cherries, and interior. And I needed to put a grocer in there, but I didn't. Huh? Should have. Alright, so, and then on the outside I have some apples and bananas and some more cherries. Alright, let me put this back together here. They just fit on with those little knobs. They fit nicely. And it has a little balcony on the outside part of this second floor. And I'm going to put the top floor in here. And they just fit right down in there, and they're secure. These floors using the little knobs instead of the Alright, and this is Baines Army store. When I was growing up in a town called Milledgeville, Georgia, a long time ago, there was a store, and there still is a store called Baines Army store. And I like to go in it. And then they had all kind of hunting stuff in there and army stuff. And they also had scout stuff, and that's when I got to go in. We would go in for scout stuff. We get our pine wood derbies and all for this, and it was Baines Army store. And on the top floor of the Baines Army store in downtown Milledgeville, on the third floor there was a bear, a stuffed bear in the window, and so I always wondered what was on that top floor and with the stuffed bear in the window. So here we get to find out. Oh, I imagine that it was a clubhouse, and that they play card games, and they have some drinks over here, and there's a TV and a refrigerator right there, and then there is also the stuffed bear. Of course, the stuffed bear in Milledgeville was not a polar bear. It was some kind of brown bear. Alright. Now the floor below this one is just storage for the Army store below. And I just have a dresser with different crates and barrels and chests and all. And then on the bottom floor is the Army store, and they have some bad things there. It's a bam, and then there's some stiletto knives there, and then over on this side a bunch of, just like in the real store, there are guns and crossbows, just like they had in the store when I was growing up. Alright, now let's put this back together. And it just fit, and with these new bottoms, they just fit right on top, no problem. And they fit down there, and they're pretty much secure. Oops, I can see that one of the tile pieces is missing there. And they just fit on there, and they're pretty secure. And on the back, I just have a couple of windows, and they have some flowers in a box and a cat. And that is this building I will put in Maryville. Alright, well, have a good day, and we will see you later.